Thank you for tuning in to the Art of Grace podcast, where God is creating a better you. Our special guest today is Dr. Ketia Cayo. Listen in as we talk about the power of reveal. Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. How's everybody doing out there? Let me pull this a little bit closer. How's it going on this Monday? It's been a long day, people. It's been a very long day, but a good day. And I'm so happy to be jumping on. Some of you all probably saw that I posted that I'm going to be jumping on tonight. We're down to the last few ladies with the power of re. And I'm telling you, it's been so blessed. We've been sharing it across the platforms. And tonight, my special guest is Dr. Cayo. She's jumping on with me. We've been trying to get on to get the last of these lessons in because we're about to start a new series. And that new series is going to be phenomenal. So what are you guys doing tonight? Where's everybody at? How was your Monday? How was your weekend? What did you guys do this weekend? Who were you with this weekend? What did God say to you this weekend? I know that he said a whole bunch to me. And so I'm so happy to jump on tonight. Tonight, if you didn't see already, we're going to be talking about the power of reveal or revealing. And it is going to be so good. I have been sitting here studying tonight before I jumped on, and I was talking to Dr. Cayo. We were actually online praying before we started the lesson, and she's going to jump on with us in just a second, and I want to tell you it's going to be so, so good. Listen, we're talking about the anthology, people. For you all who have not purchased it yet, get your copy. Dr. Cayo, who is jumping on with me tonight, is actually one of the authors in this book. Can I tell you, bless, bless, bless. I am so happy that I know her. She's going to be jumping on and sharing about what God is doing in her life and the power of reveal in her life. And so I can't wait to hear it. How many of you all want God to reveal something to you in this season? Or he has already revealed something to you and you have not run with it yet? It's okay. It's not too late. It is not too late. In fact, he was waiting for this lesson to come. He was waiting for me and Dr. Cayo to jump on here and talk to you about this. So if you are ready to walk in what God has been revealing to you, if you're ready to hear from him, if you are ready to embrace what he's saying to you, then you're in the right place tonight. You're in the right place. So listen, we want you to join in the chat. We want you to engage tonight. We're not going to be before you long. Listen, I don't know. Listen, honestly, I don't know how long we're going to be before you, because I know that before I jumped on, I was reading over some of my notes about this, and I was like, wow, he was revealing things in this. So it was meant for us to do this topic. So you guys ready for me to bring Dr. Cayo in here with us? Let's get her in here with us. Let's get her in here with us. Hey. Hey, Dr. Cayo.
Hi. Oh, this is darker than I expected.
Take your time. You know what? I was in here fidgeting with lighting too. I'm trying to get better with lighting. I'm trying, but it looks good.
Okay, as long as you can see me.
Yes,
okay.
I can more than see you. Can you guys see her, people out there? We can't wait till you start engaging with us. Dr. Cayo, thank you for jumping on. You know what? First of all, I want to thank you for a few things. I want to thank you for saying yes.
Thank you.
I want to thank you for jumping on, because tonight, you know, Dr. Cayo had just shared with me that right before she got on this call with me, she was mentoring another young person. When you're in the mentoring program, so I won't say you were mentoring somebody tonight, but you are a mentor to someone else.
Yeah.
So when you're speaking to your mentee tonight?
Well, the women that we were speaking to were all mentees. So yes, you're right. So I met a new young lady today, and we when they put us into like, what is it called? When they put you in a room.
Yes.
Yes. On Zoom. So so we were put into individual rooms, and so I was just, you know, and talking about reveal, like God revealed some things even in that conversation.
Wow.
And so I'm excited.
You know what? We just had a love bug that jumped on Captain Letitia Howard. Hey, Letitia. Now, Letitia is another mentor. Amazing. She has an organization called She Was Me. And she's going to be jumping on to this season of Re as well. Listen, she's not even in our anthology. She is an author. She just released her book called Roar. Amazing. And so she's one of the last of the 5 ladies who's coming on to talk about her power of re. So I had a chance to see her yesterday at a luncheon. How you doing? Hey, Tisha, how you doing? So she is another one who mentors young girls. She has an amazing story. If you have not, everybody, go back and watch her episode that she did with me in the Art of Grace podcast. And it was so good. She shares her story in her book.
Awesome.
She shares about her book. And she's like, Farrah, I want to jump onto that season of Re. Also, Captain Howard, I was sharing with Dr. Harriet today that she's going to be speaking at a women's event in September. It's called You Are a Pearl, right, with Santoria, Washington. And you're going to be one of the main speakers. You will be the main speaker. So we're going to be putting that out there into the atmosphere. So I'm so happy she jumped on. So, you know what? I tell you, when we say that we don't have time to mentor other people, you made the time with your schedule.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, again, when you have, when God has revealed certain passions to you, I just feel like we make time for what's important.
Yeah.
And, we are busy.
Yes.
Like, that's not an understatement. Like, we are busy, but when you find time to get on a call, Zoom, phone call, 30 minutes, I mean, what do you lose, right?
Yeah.
So I just feel even more empowered after doing that.
Yes.
And so, I mean, it's just what we do. And I love it.
Well, that means I need to get my lazy bum up and do something. Okay, so everybody who is watching, a couple of things about Dr. Cayo. I met Dr. Cayo through Women on the Rise.
Correct.
Which is an amazing organization here in Orlando that we're both members of. And under the tutelage of Arlene Blake, she's amazing, has a heart for women. You guys probably saw a bunch of our pictures we posted a few weeks ago on the Boots and Breakthroughs. So that is that organization. So if you want information, instant message me and I will make sure to get that information to you in the next event that's coming up. And if you want to become a member, please, please, please get in touch with me.
Yes, and that's where I was meeting the mentees.
Yes.
So we have a cohort right now.
Yes.
And,
can I tell you that cohort is women who are, so they're being mentored by other women. And some of them, I mean, you guys help them when it comes to job skills, right? So many things. I couldn't believe it.
So many things. I mean, from if you have a vision and you're just, you kind of talked about it when you did your intro to here, like God's revealed something to you, but you haven't acted on it.
Yes.
So the cohort, it's like, okay, let's put some, execution to these ideas.
Yeah.
And how can we help support you to accomplish those goals you set out to accomplish?
Yes.
We can easily get distracted. We can get discouraged. There's so many things, and so it's awesome.
Well, I think it's so funny how we met each other there, but then we ended up on the same anthology project. Like, how did that happen? How did you find out about it?
So, let me tell you. The way I found out about it is one of my best friends, Dr. Marceline Gurley.
Yes.
She told me about it. She was like, Ketia, you got to jump on this book. Mind you, she was considering it too. But at the same time, her husband tragically passed away.
Yes. I've been following her on social media. Actually, the night that everything happened, I was at the gala and it was so much prayer in the room for her and her family. And I had never met her, but I was like, whoever this person is, the love in this room right now is so thick, and just that feeling that it was a helpless feeling, but it was like the circle of women that bonded that night. I never met her. And it was like in the moment, everything was happening in the moment.
Yeah, I want to say that was probably a week later. Like it wasn't much time.
Yeah.
And so when she told me about it, she was like, I didn't even believe I could do it. And she's like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like you have a story, you can totally do it. And she was like, just check it out.
Yeah.
So went to Zoom, the first Zoom, listen to everything. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I can do this because I can talk about my story. Like I can actually put it to paper. I know it. I have it in part in my mind. So that's kind of how it was, because of Marceline that, I got introduced to it. I've always known Dr. Harriet through, it might be Women on the Rise as well, but different women empowerment. And we instantly connected. And so when I saw her that she was one of the visionaries, I had only known Dr. Barbara a little bit,
Yeah.
an event that I was a vendor for. Like as a real estate professional, I was a vendor. That's how I met her briefly, but never
Wow.
had interaction. It was Dr. Harriet that I had more of a relationship with. And so, you know, they pitched it and said
Yeah.
what the vision was, and we all just supported and we did it. And Amazon's bestseller right here.
Amazing.
So excited.
I want to say hello to Shauna Rodriguez, who jumped on, and my good Sanford girlfriend, Vanita Knight. I love you, love you, love you, Vanita. Vanita is such an amazing supporter. She always sends me inspirational messages, always checks on me, always tries to get me outside. I miss seeing you this weekend, girly, but I want to tell you how much I love you, love you, love you. And to
I'm glad you can see people because I don't see anybody.
you don't see anybody? They watching right now.
Okay, good.
So girly, Mrs. Girly, I was like, man, I want to meet her. I see her now and what she's doing and how God is really strengthening her. And I'm sure he's revealing some new things to her in this season. And I love how she's still loving on others despite what she went through.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. Her late husband was amazing. He's a good
Yes.
friend of mine. And we just, you know, so yeah, so it was because of her. And she's just one of those amazing people who, you know, she's just always showing love. And so the fact that we were all able to rally around her, so show her the love, like it was exactly what we needed to do. And so yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay. I was looking at your bio this evening, and one thing that I don't know if a lot of people know about you, that you are Haitian American.
I am.
You are Haitian American.
Yes.
You know, I had
it fluently.
Yes. So you speak another language fluently. A few weeks ago, for those who are watching, I saw you at a movie premiere.
Oh,
and
yes.
It was about the Haitian president who got assassinated, and that was it was a very suspenseful movie, and it made me realize how much I didn't know about what happened to him. I'm sure it was some things that were true and that was not true in the film, but it was very, very good.
Yeah.
And one thing I love about the Haitian community, now I've been around you, Rachel, the love. Ingrid, shout out to Ingrid, shout out to Love. You know, you ladies are so amazing. It was so much love in the room. I met so many people.
It was awesome.
Yeah, you know, so you're a proud Haitian American, and this is what I love about you. You are first generation college grad.
Yes.
From FAMU, people. She's a FAMU grad. So let's talk about, you know, what you went to school for. What was your major?
So I went to school. Hey, Dr. Harriet.
Hey.
I went to school for physical therapy. So I have a doctorate. That's what I have my doctorate in.
Okay.
And so I've been doing that since 2012.
Okay.
And you know, I love it. Love working with patients. You know, it's been an awesome career field, and I have no regrets. Like totally in my calling.
Yes.
With therapy.
Well, you know, when I was reading your bio, the one thing that jumped out at me was that your desire to be a helpmeet to your spouse, you went into real estate. How do you have this time, ma'am?
So now I'm a real estate agent as well as a physical therapist.
Yes.
I just do physical therapy from time to time at this point. But I got into real estate because of me and my husband's first purchase, our home. We had a realtor, but it was not what we expected.
Okay.
And the areas where I felt he did not meet you know, what we were expecting or hoping for with the lack of knowledge that we had, I said to myself, because I am a physical therapist and education is a passion of mine, I was like, I think I can do a better job. Like, and if
God revealed that to you.
Yeah, and I was like, if I have a doctorate degree, very intelligent, you know, I can read anything and figure it out. Like, I'm very intuitive. I was like, I can only imagine how many people end up having a professional who is not walking alongside them,
Yeah.
educating them in the right way, or really being their advocate.
Yes.
And so from my industry in physical therapy, I am always a patient advocate first.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let's just transfer that into the real estate arena.
Wow.
And, you know, help people to acquire investments, you know, their first home. There's so many Haitians who never purchased a home in the United States. They come here for the American dream.
Yes.
And they own land, they own homes, they got farms, all in Haiti.
In Haiti.
They struggle to own something here.
Wow.
So I was like, I want to be that change that I would love to see.
Yes.
And so that's why I got licensed.
Wow. Wow. So for your community, are you working with people that you don't know, people you do know, people that are recommended to you within the community? Because I know you're working not just with the Haitian community, but any client, really.
Yeah. Yeah. My clientele is it's either social media, like heavy social media. I try to be as consistent as possible. That's a beast in itself. But and you know, referrals. I definitely have a referral business. I'm praying that'll be even more. But it's pretty much people who, it's not so much like I don't really market to like family or even close friends. That's just something that I just never really did. If they decide to use me, I love it. And I treat everybody as though they're family, no matter who you are.
Yes.
But I try not to, you know, put anybody in awkward positions to, you know, feel some type of way or something. I just like that line clear. But yeah, no, it's referral based. It's you know, social media, and some people who I don't know. I've been getting a lot of out of state clients.
Wow.
So people I don't know at all. Some agents who are part of the same firm, Coldwell Banker.
Okay.
Other areas, they kind of do research and they find someone that, you know, they feel connected to or feel like they can service their clients well, and they reach out to me. And
that's amazing. Shout out to Leandra. Is it Leandra? She has an amazing food truck.
Oh yeah,
I made her laugh the other day. I walked up to the food truck because for one, shout out, it's called Fed Up, right? The name of her is called Fed Up.
Yep.
And the food is amazing. I was not hungry that day because I ate lunch before I got there, but I made sure to get her bread pudding. I did not care about putting on the inches that day. And I walked up to the food truck and I said to her, I said, do you take EBT? And she's like, what is that? She just laughed. I told her, well, we had a blast. So shout out to you. Congratulations to you and your food truck. Listen, for you guys looking for a food truck to come to one of your events, Fed Up, that's her and her husband's food truck.
Yes.
The food is incredible, and she has the biggest heart, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And she's also in the medical field, so shout out to her as well. So I sent you guys a list of all of these reads, and you decided to choose Reveal.
Yes.
So what do you have to talk to us about with that? Because I was getting excited before we got on the call.
So Reveal, really, that word, it's not a word that you really use like that, you know what I'm saying? Or even think. But when I started to look at that word, I was like, reveal. It's like, it's about uncovering something hidden.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I see it, right? Like, whether, you know, it's a new chapter in life, a new venture, you know, potential, truth, whatever it is, it like you have to uncover it, right? And so I love that, you know, as believers, you know, we are the light, right? And when I feel that when you think of Reveal, it's a light has to be kind of shown. You know, like I think of a spotlight. I think of a spotlight, and I can say my life, when I look back, I almost feel like there was always a little spotlight on me. Even though I always wanted to be hidden.
Wow.
Always wanted to be in the back.
Okay.
Didn't have confidence growing up. The little dark Haitian kid with natural kinky hair and beret. And back then, people did not like Haitians. You know what I'm saying? So we got bullied, we got picked on. And so once I got to like 5th grade, I just started telling people I'm not Haitian.
Wow. So were you born there? Or were you born here?
I was born here.
Really?
Yeah, I was born in
but yet if your family has the deep roots of, you know, being Haitian, they're going to make sure that you grow up, you know, knowing your culture.
Yeah. And you know, I know people say it's not good to stereotype or say there's a look to people, right?
Yeah.
But like people can kind of see that I was Haitian, right?
Yeah.
So
you know,
like,
this is funny that you say this, because I was traveling with one of my doctors and we were on our way back from a trip, and his wife traveled with us, and we were coming back in through customs, and she says to me, like, they're Brazilian. I'm like, how you know that? Because she's Brazilian, but she's like, Farrah, I just know it's a look.
It's a look.
It's a look.
You want to act like it's not a look, and there are groups of people who they do look alike. I mean, as now there's a big thing with Haitians and Nigerians because we have a lot of Nigerian roots and we look the same. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but that, you know, I felt like once I got to middle school, I had teachers who just, they saw something in me and they would not let me fall off or get distracted by the environment, because I was in the hood. I grew up in the area here called Carver Shores.
Okay.
Pine Hills even before Carver Shores, but I didn't stay in Pine Hills long enough. But Carver Shores is where the bulk of my middle school was, and so, you know, they just would not let me. So it was like a little light on me that they're like, no, there's something special about the girl. And they would not let me just fall off. Yeah. So that helped me to stay the course, not get girls started getting pregnant at that time. Yeah. And so I think a lot of that really helped shape who I was, because although I did not have, you know, a good relationship with my mom, you know, mommy issues, as I call it, and I didn't know my father. I just met my father right in my late 20s, you know. So they just made sure that, you know, I wasn't a product of my environment. Yes. Yeah. Like, well, our story sounds so similar, because school teachers mean so much to me. If it had not been for my guidance counselor, who was also my softball coach in high school, I have been in dentistry for over 30 years, right out of high school, because of him. Yeah, same. Physical therapy. I never looked at nothing because of my anatomy and physiology teacher in 10th grade, 11th grade. Like, I never, and my guidance counselor. Yeah. Yep. Those two, like, they introduced me to physical therapy and I never wavered. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. So, you know, for us to have these teachers, right? They weren't family, they weren't friends, but yet they saw something in us. They were a part of our reveal. Yes. Something that we couldn't see, because, you know, we're young, we're immature, we're little girls, you know. We have, like you said, I was reading in your book how we had to grow up fast, and I was like, this is my story. Like, you know, this is why I love that we came together for this anthology, because you think that you're the only person who has to go through things, and you don't have a mom present. You know, I don't know my father. You know, my sisters have been trying to help me find who my father is. So hearing your story is like, oh my gosh, there's just so many similarities. Yeah, absolutely. And what was so cool is that, you know, as an adult, I've gotten the opportunity to connect with some of these people, influential people. Now I call them mentors, because that's what they were doing. Yeah. We just call them a teacher or guidance counselor. But to me, I'm like, no, you are actually shaping me for my future. You were walking alongside me with whatever mess that came with me. Like, you were helping me to journey through life at that time. And so, like, my 6th grade teacher, she told me this amazing story about how I was in regular classes and they needed a few people to leave regular to go to advanced. She recommended me because she saw that I was really smart. And she was like, I don't think she's going to do well staying in regular classes. Wow. Team lead at the time did not want me to go. Yeah. She was like, I don't know
Mm.
what she had against you, but she did not want you to be promoted.
Mm-hmm.
And her and the science teacher fought for me. And that's the reason why I got into advanced classes. And I stayed in advanced all the way through middle school and then honors classes in high school.
I
And so
love it.
if she didn't advocate for me, which is again one of my giftings, I advocate for people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't feel like I would be who I am today.
Yeah, because I mean, your walk was contingent on somebody fighting for us, right? Like, we have parents, like we're parents. So I'm sure that as a parent, because what me and you didn't have, we put that on we're like, we're going to be there for our kids. We're going to push them. We're living through them vicariously in a lot of things.
Yeah.
And so God had to put those people in our path to make sure, each person had a role to play in us moving forward. You talked about meeting Dr. Harriet and Dr. Barbara. They were a part of this process too, another part of our journey.
Yep. And just, God just revealing different things, because when you think about growth, right? I feel like these last couple of years for me has been, so much growth, and God revealing to me like what he's put inside of me that the world needs to see, that the world needs to know. And like last week we launched, me and my husband launched a new brand, a new, really a movement, hopefully, right?
Wow.
And that was something God revealed to us years ago.
Wow.
It wasn't until last year that I was like, action, Ketia, you need to do this.
Yes.
Like,
this sounds like Consuela. She did her live with me last week, and we was talking about reliving, and she was talking about something that she was doing that her mom did, so it's like a continuation. So she was talking about it as if it were her starting over. I said, well, you're not starting over. It's not an infant. It's in its adult stages, because your mom did it. You're just carrying on the legacy of it.
Yep.
And so I love how you said that. I want to read something that I put a couple of little notes here. I love how you said with the revealing, the uncovering of something, how God uncovers a truth, insight, or purpose that was previously hidden, either about himself, a situation, or ourselves. What God reveals, he also heals. What is brought to light is brought to life.
Yes.
And Mary, the mother of Jesus, in Luke chapter 1, verses 26 to 38, God talks to her about her purpose and her revealed purpose, and how the angel Gabriel reveals her divine calling to carry the Messiah. He gave her spiritual insight. God's spirit gave her clarity and courage for a calling that she never expected. And then the parallel to that is that many women today sense a divine assignment, but need spiritual confirmation. Yep. God's spirit will reveal identity and purpose when we yield.
Yes.
And when I was reading that earlier, and I have wrote that out, I was like, how many times do I reach out to those around me, friends and family, for the thing that I need revealed, that God is the only one who can reveal it. And like, we're impatient, so we got to find an answer. We got to make it happen another way, but timing is everything. Like you said, God gave you and your husband that thing. Who knows how far back, and now is the time. He's revealing, now is the time.
Now is the time.
Now is the time.
And then funny thing is, I told someone today that it was like, yeah, I saw your live about your new product and things like that. And I was like, listen, I don't put it out there. I can't take it back.
Yeah.
But that little shy girl is like, oh my gosh, did I really just do this? Are we really doing this? Right? And it's like, no, God revealed it, and it's revealed to the world. You can't take it back.
And so he revealed it. You took the step. Then that was the step of faith, and he's gotta back you. He's gotta back you. He's got to back us. He's okay. She did it. Okay, it's out there now. It's out there. Her confidence is where it needs to be. You said that your confidence wasn't there. Now her confidence is there. Her spouse is lining up.
Absolutely.
All these things.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that's why I love this word. After I really sat in that, I was just like, oh man, that's been, I could just see all these instances of God, revealing purpose to me, revealing, my strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
That my inner strength that he's given me even in my times of weakness,
Yeah.
revealing just different things to me to conquer fear. And
Mm.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like, even as high performing women, sometimes we can talk ourselves out of things. And writing this book, I almost talked myself out.
You know what? Shout out. I just saw Dr. Barbara saying hey to us. Hey, Dr. Barbara, how you doing? Thank you so much. We were just talking about you earlier as one of the visionaries. And this anthology, I'm shouting out. So tomorrow, Sephora will be jumping on live with me to talk about her read. But Sephora was at my house recording her podcast episode last year. Her and her sister was here with me like half the day. We were having fun. We were in my kitchen. We was up here in the studio having a good time. And she's like, Farrah, you jumping on this anthology? I was like, no, I'm not. I don't have time. I don't have time. She's like, you have the time. You have the time. She
Yeah.
was like, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. And when her and her sister left that day, I mean, they just left their presence here with me. We were having such a Holy Ghost
That's
time.
awesome.
And I sat up in my office here for 4 hours and got my chapter
Yeah.
done. Because I knew my mantra last year was divine detours. So I said, whatever I do is going to happen to do with detours. And so I sat here, and once I had that push, from a good
Yeah.
friend, it's like it all happened.
Sometimes that's all we need is the push.
Yes.
We've done it in other areas,
Yeah.
Of our lives. It's like sometimes you're just like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it's like, once you get that push, it's like, oh shoot, well, Lord, there
yes.
you have it.
Well, I love the fact that all of you ladies said yes to do this season of Read with me. I mean, so many amazing women have already jumped on with me. I mean, and I've made some new friendships because some of the ladies, I didn't know them at all. And they said yes, and they jumped on, and I met them on live. And now I have new sisters in other states. Shout out to Tammy Boyd. You were just here hanging out with Dr. Barbara. I'm going to be posting a flyer for Tammy this week because she's going to be in my hometown in Virginia this weekend, and I'm going to miss her. She'll be down in Petersburg, Virginia, at a ministry there. So all my Virginia girls, you guys need to go and support her, okay? Because she's on this anthology. Coach Tammy Boyd, Consuelo Weber, she's down going towards South Florida.
Mm-hmm.
She just jumped on with her. Crystal Nicole up in DC area, up in Maryland area, she jumped on and shared. And then of course all of you ladies who are local, Rachel, Mashad, Pastor Patricia Alexander, Dr. Harry is jumping on next week. I got Sephora tomorrow. We got it's just Ingrid jumping on.
Okay.
Ingrid's jumping on with me. The Power of Redeemed. Hers is going to be phenomenal, I'm sure. So many good ones. So we have the last of the few that's coming on because we got to get to this next lesson that we're going to be teaching on. Another woman that I was reading on today was the woman at the well, John chapter 4, verse 1 through 26. Jesus revealed to her the truth. Jesus reveals her past, her present, and her future. So you just talked about your past, your present, and now what God is doing with you with this new thing in the future, Doctor. I mean,
God is just amazing. And again, he has a way of giving you these big visions that you're just like, I don't know how that's going to happen, Lord. But it keeps us grounded and seeking after him for it to come to fruition. And, so this brand that we created, it's an intimacy brand. And so basically it's just helping couples to rediscover what God calls for sex and intimacy.
Gotcha.
So it's from a biblical worldview. And so we have realized how many people struggle in the sex and intimacy department. And we were like why? Like God.
So you and Dr. Harry need to get a table together.
Yeah.
She has the Sexy Wives Club book. And then your stuff, that would be a powerhouse situation.
Yeah. So we just launched our card deck. So it's a Sacred Sparks in card deck. And so that's our future. Like, that's awesome. I feel like sky's the limit with this brand, what God's gonna do. We hope to do intimacy events with it, of course, speaking opportunities. But because of my first book, we will
Yes.
be writing our first book together, which
Oh, I
will
love
be
that.
our testimony. The intimacy brand and idea came from our testimony. Our first 5 years of marriage, we had what we call a sexless marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And, we did it the way we felt God wanted us to.
Yeah.
We didn't experience each other before we got married. We weren't virgins, but we just waited till we were married.
Yeah.
On the honeymoon, it wasn't what we thought. And from there on, we were just struggling, and for various reasons, but it's for reasons that people don't talk about.
I love the fact that we're talking about revealing it. You're revealing something that some people get ashamed of talking about in the church. And that's why I love that Dr. Harriet wrote her book, and she talks about it to so many women, and she lets people know that marriage is not perfect. Marriages are not perfect. If anybody who has not come out to our marriage sessions that we've had together with Dr. Harriet, it's been a whole lot of fun and a whole lot of truth, and couples coming together to share their realness. So I love that. And so I love how you all are sharing from a place of transparency and truth, because so many couples are going to want to be a part of that.
Yeah, for sure.
So many.
So
That's so awesome.
That's our future. I'll still do real estate, and I'm just blessed to be where I am right now in life. Like, I feel that we make life what we want it. We're intentional, about getting out of life what we want. Seeing so many people pass away these last couple of years, really since COVID, I've been having people pass from cancer. I mean, young, and seeing my good friend Courtney Gurley pass, and another friend pass this past week of him, right?
And,
that I was just like, we just got to live this life. We only have one to live. And so
absolutely,
that God reveal, go for it. What do you have to lose?
Yeah. What do we have to lose, right? The last one, lady, I want to talk about is, speaking about the woman at the well, because her story was a whole nother situation. So he revealed her past, present, and future, not to shame her, but to offer living water, right? So how many things come into our life that is not revealed, or it's not revealed because we're carrying shame, right? The spiritual insight he gave her was true revelation. It's intimate and transformative. And the parallel is that when women open their hearts fully, God reveals the truth about their identity and value beyond their mistakes, right? And the last one is Elizabeth. Oh my God. I love reading about Elizabeth. In Luke chapter 1, 39 to 45, God reveals to her another confirmation. Elizabeth recognized and confirms the divine child within Mary, led by the Holy Spirit. And I love how you have two women coming together, and that thing that you're trying to birth, the other woman senses it, and you're feeding off of each other, and that energy.
Literally, the bellies are jumping.
Oh my gosh, I have accomplished, and see, we just talked about this, right? This happened because I'm in the room with two other women, right? Sephora and her sister, and we're talking about Deborah. It had nothing to do with the topic we were speaking on, and like just that spirit in the room and that energy, and then it just caused me to sense what they were excited about, and that I just got excited about it. And so that's that Elizabeth and Mary vibe.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then the spiritual insight with her was sometimes revelations come through spirit-filled women affirming one another.
Yes.
And I love Women on the Rise, how we do that little at the end.
Yes.
That there's no competition here.
Our famous toast.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. And so that affirming one another, and then that parallel, God often uses other women of faith to reveal and confirm his work in us.
Yes.
And I can honestly say that has definitely happened to me. So just some things for us to reflect on for those who are watching. What is God revealing to you in this season? Is there something you've hidden from others that God is asking you to bring into his light? I don't know what he's asking you, Doctor. You just came forth with the card deck. Is that something he revealed? Okay, it's time. You just said it. God was asking you to bring it into his light. How might God be using you to reveal truth, love or healing to another woman. And, you know, you shared that tonight, how you're mentoring and you're taking that time. And that's, you know, I'm not sure how many people you're mentoring right now, but you're about to start mentoring a whole lot of women with this card deck situation and with the book and all of that.
Yes. Yes. And I have a few women that I already mentor, young girls.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I just feel in essence, Reveal reminds us that growth, empowerment, because we're a part of different empowerment organizations. I'm even part of CEO Chicks with Colleen Otero. Empowerment transformation often starts with courage to cover those hidden parts of us.
Yes.
And, you know, to see the growth that I've had, I've probably been intentionally in therapy the last close to 3 years now. That shift in mindset and seeing myself through another lens, and you know, just understanding the deeper parts of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think if I didn't do therapy that it would have been revealed as early, you know. And so it's just, you know, really doing things on purpose with intentionality and having the courage to seek after the things of God, the things that He has put in you.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'm at right now in this season, as I pour out to women and, you know, however I can, because again, it's whatever God can, you know, speak through me, right? Like, I don't want it to be me just speaking. Like, I really want spirit led. And so I mentor where I can, how I can, and pray that, you know, seeds are sown.
Yes.
The rest, you know.
Love it. I love it. I thank you so much for coming on tonight with me. I cannot wait to see what your project, what your husband's going to be like with your book, because these chapters are so good. And I'm like, where's the next page at? Can we? I mean, I love this anthology because it's like scratching the surface of what God
literally
wants. It's scratching. I'm like, I want to sit in the room with these ladies and hear the rest of the story.
Yeah. Like, there's so much to us. Yes. We're so multifaceted, multi-dimensions. Like, it's overwhelming.
Here's one of our other girls from the anthology, Pastor Patricia Alexander. Hey, beautiful. Had a chance to hang out with all of these ladies yesterday. We were at, congratulations to Monique Nichols. You had your beautiful event down at the Doubletree in Orlando, the Woo Women of Orlando event. All that beautiful fuchsia in that room was so gorgeous. So many amazing women that I saw that I know, and I met so many new ladies. Awesome. And so Patricia Alexander, I did a episode with her on the Auto Grace podcast, as well as the Season of Re.
Okay.
And I was at her house, and last year, the Lord spoke to me about divine detours. That's how that came up. That was my mantra last year, divine detours. And it all came because of me stopping at her house.
Wow.
And something happened. And so I love this lady so much. She's another one who's a part of my journey, who affirms me. I'm able to affirm her, and I would not have met all of you ladies if it had not been through Dr. Harriet or Women on the Rise, or just, you know, all of these other different and amazing organizations. And so I appreciate you all so much. Awesome. I want to close on a grace note for you all who are watching, because you guys know that I'm your number one grace girl. God does not reveal to embarrass or expose. He reveals to heal, to empower, and to awaken. The light of His truth is always filled with love. Yes. Always filled with love.
Always.
Always. Always, always, always. So if you guys want to hear from Dr. Cayo, send her some love. I'm going to post her platforms within this live. Once it's done, I'm going to also upload this to TikTok, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all the good things. So
all the good stuff.
All the good things. So she's going to share this with friends and family and all these people and all of you guys. But engage with her. Send her. Can they send you some information or questions?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay,
yes.
So I'm going to post her information, because listen, go and buy these card decks out. Let's get her bought all out.
Yes.
And
yes.
push her to write this book.
That part.
Yes.
You know, I will sit here and procrastinate.
No. You know what? Now you have your sisters. We're all holding each other accountable. Do you know when you and your husband will be like maybe at an event coming up? What do you have coming up that we can, support you on?
Right now, with the summer and young kids, it's pretty taken up by them this summer. But we are speaking at an event, a couples event in November, that for sure. And we're hoping to do our first event before November.
Okay.
So just look out for that.
Awesome.
We're trying to put it together and make it, where it's not anything that we've rushed to do, because again, this is a delicate space.
Yes.
And we want to do things in excellence. We want to do things where, the line is clear.
Yeah.
Right. We are believers and we're not going into another realm. Okay.
Yes.
And so everything we do, we want it to be, clear where we stand and what we're promoting.
Yeah.
And what results we would love for people to be able to get out of it.
Absolutely. I love it. Well, I want to say to you, congratulations on being a published author, a number one Amazon bestseller. I can't wait to see what God's going to do in your life in the future.
Well,
I'm so grateful that you are walking in your confidence. One of my absolute favorite scriptures is cast not away your confidence, for in that you will find a great reward. That's one of my favorite scriptures.
Great reward.
Yeah, a great reward. And so I can't wait to see what you're going to be doing. When am I going to see you next? Am I going to see you I'll see you at WOTR?
Yes, next month.
Yes.
I'm actually bringing some people who've never been. So
you know what? I want to shout out Arlene, because a few months ago we were in a meeting and I got there. I don't think it was real late. It probably was late because it was after work. And I sat down at the table with the lady that I did not know. And at the end of the session, she had us bring our laptops and everything that night, and we would chat GPT and doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
And so the lady who was sitting next to me, her name is Stephanie. And at the end of the night, we introduced ourselves to each other and we started talking. It's something that I have been wanting to get certified in. I asked her what she did, and she did that very thing.
Wow.
Just so I was being lazy, dragging my feet, and about 2 weeks ago, I decided to do that certification. I texted her. She gave me her number, sent me the links, and I got certified.
Yay! Congratulations.
So this was all through Women on the Rise and making a new friendship. And this lady was so amazing. She was not afraid to share the information. She was like, oh yeah, this is what I do. I said, oh my God, I've been wanting to do that. And this was months. How many months ago was that? Months ago.
It was
and she helped me to get certified. She sent me the links and said, Farrah, take the class here. When you're done with that, you got to do this and this and this. And so I got certified last week. And so now I'm working on the second certification that she is encouraging me to do. And so I am so thankful, because if I didn't show up that night, and if I didn't come in late and sit next to Miss Stephanie, all of these things, it was all in the room that night, and it was such a blessing. So I wanted to say that I got that new cert, and I'm working on a second one now. So yes,
I love that.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's the energy in Women on the Rise.
Yes.
Like, I feel like if you don't have that heart to give information, or you want to hoard information, you won't even feel comfortable at Women on the Rise.
Yes, that's so true. That's so true.
That's the spirit there. And, so
we were sitting so quiet the whole night, and then at that last little part of the night, it was like the last 15 minutes we connected. It was the same thing with Ingrid. I met Ingrid there, and so I'm so grateful. So grateful. So yeah, so we will be in touch, lovely. Thank you. Did you guys all enjoy that? The power of reveal. Listen, allow God to reveal those things to you this year that he wants to share with you. Listen, I know that we as friends like to give our input, but our voices don't go above the voice of God. So yeah, not saying not to listen to us, but he's your source. He's your source. We're there to support and to affirm.
Thank you all. Have a wonderful night.
All right.
Thank you, Farrah.
Doctor, good seeing you. Thank you so much for jumping on with me. I appreciate you. And listen, tomorrow night, Sephora Redding is going to be jumping on with me on her season of Read, her message, so you don't want to miss it. All right? Take care, everybody. Hey, did you enjoy today's conversation with Dr. Ketia Cayo? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to check out the Successful Women's Devotional. See you next time.